Okay, so Bianca, can you describe why you came in today?
To get this capillary closed up.
Okay, and you told me before we started filming that you had a photofacial done before. Was that for the same purpose?
Yes, so I did come in and I did one, but I wasn't consistent with my treatments.
Okay.
So it's still there.
So that's important then, right?
It's very important. So typically I like to be aggressive when it comes to facial capillaries. Okay, the more aggressive we are, the faster they will go away. And this is something, that's another thing. Most people think, oh, I'm just going to do this treatment, get rid of this vein and it's gone, it's never going to come back. Well, you can sneeze and have another vein break in your face. So this is something, especially rosacea patient, they will struggle with that their entire life. So photofacial becomes like going to the hairdresser in the fall for the rosacea patient. Okay, I just wanted to throw that in there.
Right.
But basically, the intervals are important. So in her case, everybody's kind of different, but in her case, I'm going to be treating her every 2 weeks.
Okay.
Okay. So I'm hoping 2 treatments should be ample, but we'll see how it goes. It all depends if she follows instruction at home. It all depends.
Okay. Yeah. So that's an ongoing process that you evaluate the skin each time the client comes in.
Absolutely.
And it's something that also you'll talk about in consultation, right? So
That's right.
I want to be clear to everyone that again, this is not something that is for everyone. And when you come in and meet Diane, she will go through all of the options for your concerns. That it may not be the photofacial, it could be the freeze pen, it could be an oxygeneo, it could be
Exactly.
microdermabrasion.
Exactly.
So, all right. So perfect. So you need to do what you're told, Bianca. and follow a regular regime. So really,
yes, it's very important, especially with rosacea patients like Bianca. Like the cleansers are very important. Like in her case, she's using the Sensicon. So it is designed for her skin.
Okay.
Okay. Calmar is a serum that calms down the rosacea. So very important. Hydrocalm is another product that can be used, and they're all from the same line, the Alamir MD line. So there's no chemicals, very gentle, no paraben, no sulfate, no oil, no dye, no perfume.
And you were mentioning to me the other day when we were talking that it's a misconception that you can get rid of rosacea. It really is more of a maintenance. It's more of calming the symptoms of rosacea.
It's very common, especially for us Canadians, because of our environment that we live in. So we've got we got cold, we got hot, we got muggy and dry, and so on and so forth. Rosacea will start peaking out more so in the fall and winter months. So that is the time that you have to protect your skin. With a good regime, most importantly during those months.
Okay.
I mean, it's important the rest of the year as well, but putting the effort during those months is going to help a lot.
Can you tell me the difference, just while I have you here, the difference between a medical esthetician and going for treatments? Like, why would somebody go to a spa environment versus a medical?
Okay, so in the spa environment, nowadays, like, they do laser treatments as well there. Medical esthetician, we are trained, we have more training under our belt, more certification. We deal with more medical issues. So for example, at a spa, chances are you won't be able to get an extraction using a lancet. They can't use those. Here we can. We treat other things like solar keratosis, cherry angioma, pigmentation, warts, moles, things like that. In a regular spa, chances are you're not going to get that. When you book a facial in a spa, chances are you're getting what I refer to a fluff facial, which is nice. It's a feel-good facial, but it's not a treatment. So everything that we do here as medical esthetician is basically a medical treatment first and foremost, but it gives you a result at the end. So we're doing correction. We do not offer the fluff facial because I find that people are spending a lot of money on something. It feels good if that's what somebody's looking for, that's great. But if you're looking to do a correction or fix something, or like acne or melasma, so basically we're geared more towards the medical side of things.
So when you come to Ever Radiant, you're not necessarily going to it is more of a medical feel,
That's
and
right.
and that you're not going to come and feel very like it's not a pampering feeling
It's not a
versus
pampering feeling.
this is a results driven procedure
That is
treatment type of facility, right? A
That
clinic.
is correct. And
Yeah.
we do have access to doctors as well.
Okay.
So on a daily basis, I have access to 4 physicians. So if somebody comes in and there's a concern of a growth or whatnot, we do have the support of physicians in clinic.
Okay.
So which is great. So that's another difference between a spa environment and a medical
Okay.
facility.
Okay, so you've cleansed your skin of all the natural oils.
Exactly. Remove all natural oils. Now I'm going to cover her eyes. Although with this particular laser, I don't have to cover the eyes, but it's just a flash of the light. It's kind of bothersome to the clients, so
Yeah.
I prefer to cover.
So that's different than the one I had because
Yes.
the IPL is the treatment I had done before. So the Mistral, is that how
Yeah.
you say it?
Yes.
Compared to an IPL, what's the difference?
So IPL is intense pulse light.
Mm-hmm.
Mistral is LHE, which is light heat energy.
Light heat
So
energy.
Very non-invasive. And with an IPL, you can only go one pass and one pass only. Cannot overlap. With this one, I can overlap up to 4 passes in a safe manner. So
Okay.
a little bit more potent
Okay.
and less downtime and less painful.
Interesting.
Okay, so got her covered here.
Less downtime, less painful. That's a selling point right there,
That's
right?
a selling point.
Yeah.
And you get like the peach fuzz hair removal.
Yeah.
It's just an added bonus to the device. Okay, so there's my handpiece here
Yes.
for photofacials. And I've got different tips I can attach at the end here. So we've got like a big one, smaller one, and a very tiny tip here. So I'm going to be using, for the most part of the photofacial, the big one. And then I'm going to use a smaller one in order to get to this big facial capillary that she has just in the corner here.
Right.
Okay?
Okay.
But I'll do that at the end. I'm going to start off with my big tip. And over here is a chiller. So a chiller basically just cools down the skin. I'm going to start that. It's quite loud, so with both technologies on, it's quite loud. So we're going to start. We're going to start over here. And like I said, unlike like the IPL, I can overlap 100%. So here we go. She's gonna feel a little bit of heat, but unlike the IPL, you feel like a elastic band pinching your skin, which is even worse. Here we go. Okay? And I'm just gonna keep going here. We want to be careful that I don't go close to her hairline because again you get some hair removal benefits with this. The eyebrow, the same thing. Okay.
You okay, Bianca?
Yep.
On the forehead here. Again, I'm very careful with the hairline. This is why we have different size tips also,
Okay.
that we're able to get to all skin without. So I'm going to change my tip now. So right now there's not too much redness for the first pass, so that's good. I'm just going to go work on my chin. So not everybody's a good candidate for laser, by the way. So medication plays a role, antibiotics plays a role. So when we have patients coming in here, they do fill out some paperwork, and people really need to be honest about their health and medical history because there's lots of medication that's photosensitive. Therefore, if I was to do a photofacial on someone that's on medication that's photosensitive, they end up with pigmentation. Then we end up with another problem. So very important to be honest with the service
Right.
provider.
And for an example, too, the retinols.
Exactly.
Right.
So if somebody's coming in to get a photofacial with me, I always tell them a week before, get off your retinol. Tretinoid, any type of anti-aging cream will contain some retinoid. It all falls in the same category. So they need to stop using that. For my patient, they have cleanser, moisturizer, SPF. That's all you do the week before coming to see me.
Can this also be used for people who have scarring or acne issues?
Not
or is that
really.
a different service?
A different service for
Okay.
that, yeah. I'm gonna go on her nose. Now I'm using my smaller tip,
Okay.
so I can do some detail work. So now I want to go grab that vein right there. I want to go laser that. I'm gonna wait. I want to see what this vein is gonna say to me. I've done one pass so far. So we can clearly see it's starting to get a little bit darker than it was before I actually
Wow, it
lasered.
really shows up fast. Eh?
Yes, it shows up fast, so that's a good thing. I'm gonna go ahead and fire that vein again. Because for her, that's her biggest concern right now is that particular vein, so I wanna make sure that. And I'm keeping my chili there a little bit longer because the nose area is always more sensitive than the rest of the face. Keep an eye on it because it's gonna keep on getting darker. Meantime, I'm gonna go ahead and change my tip again and go for a second pass.
Do you notice the sizes of your pores lessen or tighten up with this?
No, so that's the myth. You know what? That's just a myth because the pores you're born with are your pores. You can't shrink pores. So I know there's a lot of products out there that says pore minimizing cream and all that good stuff. It doesn't work. So don't waste your money, people, on that. It does not work. The best way to keep your pores looking smaller is keeping them clean. So facial peels every couple of months or an oxygenate, treatments that are really going to exfoliate the skin. Exfoliation once a week, of course. Using a good product, again, is very important. But as far as minimizing pores,
Yeah.
you're born with your pores. You're born
Right.
right?
Genetics. How would you describe how it feels, Bianca?
Warm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't really feel it. It's just the light that I see. That's why I kind of jump.
Oh, okay.
One more time on that vein. She probably felt that a lot more because I went up by four pulses. Notice I'm going close to her nose here because she does have some little facial capillaries,
Yeah.
and most of us have it. Okay, so I'm gonna go one more time on that vein. I'm not gonna go ahead a third pass on the rest of her face because redness is starting to appear here, flaring up a bit, and it's her first photofacial this year. So we're gonna build on it. Next time we'll go three passes, but for today I'm gonna go a fourth pass on that vein and leave the rest alone.
Okay.
Okay, and I'm gonna increase my setting. So we're gonna apply an SPF to make sure that she's protected. The other thing too, after doing a photofacial for facial capillaries like this, when she washes her face tonight, she has to be gentle in the area where the veins are. She doesn't want to manipulate too much, or else it's going to, again, undo the work that I'm doing. So the first 24 hours, we keep things very simple. And of course, we're going to use our Alumier MD here, SPF. So chemical free, paraben free, oil free, sulfate free, dye free. It's nice because it's not heavy, so there's zinc and titanium in here. But over here, we're gonna be very gentle.
Bianca, you're so young. Obviously, you're gonna look after your skin as you grow older. Your skin is gonna be so beautiful when you become our age, you
Yes.
know, because I think that's part of the key that a lot of people don't realize is when you start young.
Preventative,
Yes.
like, is important. I mean,
Yeah.
for us, like, we didn't really take care of our skin until probably later in life. So
Mhm.
now, resulting in getting so much more treatment, so much more correction is needed.
Mhm.
But if they start young, little things like this, fix them as they come, and do things that are going to prevent the aging, then when you're in your 50s, you're going to look like you're 30, right?
Yeah.
Well, Bianca's 25, so this is a good age to start
Mm-hmm.
anti-aging, but also keeping up with your skin, using a good product is important. A regime doesn't have to be complicated, but definitely like a cleanser, good moisturizer, SPF, morning, nighttime, cleanser, moisturizer, even a serum at night is beneficial. That can be started anytime, and even a retinol, 0.50% retinol is great for this age group. In our case, we go for the full potency, which is 1%, to promote the skin cell turnover.
So reminder everyone, if you have a photofacial,
So no excessive heat, first and foremost.
okay.
If you're
Does that
treating-
include like a hot shower?
You can take a hot shower, just not super hot.
Okay.
Hot tub is out of the question. We're now entering winter season, fall season. But if we're in the summer, first of all, you should not be getting the sun in the summertime.
Yes.
Okay. Photofacial is off the table in the summertime. But let's say you have an indoor pool, for example, avoid the pool. Any type of chemicals that can irritate your skin. Secondly, in our case, because we did the facial capillaries, we want to avoid alcohol, aspirin, anything that will open up the vascular. That includes going to the gym, doing a cardio workout, getting your blood flowing. So for the first 24 hours. And also when she cleansed her face tonight, she has to be very gentle in the area where the veins are, because manipulation can get them to open up again, and I'm trying to close them.
Okay. And when can Bianca expect to see possibly, hopefully, that vein be gone?
Be gone. So basically, I know for a fact we're going to need a second treatment on her, only because of the size of the vein that she has, and she's had it there for quite some time. But she's going to see improvement probably by the 3rd or 4th day.
Thank you both very much. And again, you can find Diane at Ever Radiant in Manotick, and I will leave all of her information in the description box below. And we'll see you next time.
Sound good?
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.